What if Deku joined Team JPDE? Madonna's Anthology of Hearts. Mommy Cougar. After classes had ended for the day, Deku went to go see Madonna Arc in Vale. "Hello, Mrs. Arc," Deku greeted. "Hello, Izuku. Ready to spin some tales of youthful debauchery?" Madonna asked. "I wouldn't call it debauchery," Deku said, slightly embarrassed. "Call it what you will. So, what are you going to talk to me about? Or is it an event you want to recall?" Madonna asked. Deku thought for a moment before deciding to throw Madonna for a loop and tell her about his meetings with Callie Belladonna. "I've been having sex with Callie Belladonna," Deku said. "Excuse me, what?" Madonna exclaimed. "That threw you for a loop, didn't it?" Deku said. Yeah. You just flat out told me you've been banging the Queen of Menagerie," Madonna said. "And the princess," Deku said. "Huh," Madonna said. "Callie's daughter is attending Beacon. She's the reason why she came to Vale, to try and see her daughter again after Blake left," Deku said. "I see. Does this Blake know that you've been seeing her mother?" Madonna asked. "I would like to answer that with a yes," Deku said. "Don't you think you should?" Madonna asked. "I should. But please do tell me how I'm supposed to tell Blake. I can't just go, 'Hey Blake, your mother is in town and I've been having sex with her,'" Deku said. "I see your point. But you should tell her the truth," Madonna said. "And I will, but I think it's important that they see and talk to each other first, before I dump even more baggage on Blake," Deku said. "If that is what you think is best. So how did you end up in bed with Callie Belladonna?" "I know her and her husband have an arrangement," Madonna said. "I wish I did," Deku said. "Huh. Oh. Your girlfriends set you up, didn't they?" Madonna asked. 10 points to you. "After I had met Callie, she invited me round to her place. The girls knew what that meant, I didn't. And they left me in the dark and shipped me off into the claws of the Cougar," Deku said. "But you had a good time, right?" Madonna asked. "I did. The experience of an older woman was something else. But I did have some regrets," Deku said. "Some post-nut clarity?" Madonna asked. "That's one way of putting it. I didn't know if I could keep up that kind of relationship with her," Deku said. "Fair enough. But I have a feeling that there is more," Madonna said. "Well, yeah. We met a few times after that night and talked about Blake and other things. But as we continued meeting, she started making some comments," Deku said. "The Cougar wanted more," Madonna said. "Yeah. After talking about it with the others, I went to tell her how I felt, and she was very understanding and promised not to do anything. But things happened," Deku said. "You horny pervert," Madonna said. "I blame Evelyn and Penny," Deku said. "So apart from the sex, what is Callie like?" Madonna asked. "She's a woman who cares for all. She helped set my mind at ease after the first time. And she wouldn't have come to Vale in her attempt to see Blake again. And speaking Blake, the two of them are quite alike," Deku said. "In what way?" Madonna asked. "In looks and interests. Apart from the skin tone, I can imagine Blake looking exactly like her when Blake is her age. And they both have a love for erotica," Deku said. "Do they now? Have you role-played some scenes? Specifically, a mother, daughter and boyfriend scene?" Madonna asked. Not a scene like that," Deku said. "Then I best make one," Madonna said. "Wait, what?" Deku exclaimed. "Bye," Madonna said. Madonna quickly left. "Fuck," Deku said. Some time later, Deku received a call from Madonna as the school day had come to an end. Deku knew what this meant. Madonna had finished writing the first draft. "Good afternoon, Mrs. Arc," Deku greeted. "Hello, my dear. Here you go," Madonna said. Madonna then passed over the first draft. "Here we go again," Deku said. Deku began to read the first draft. A ship's horn sounded as it arrived in the port of Menagerie. Two people then stepped off the ship and onto the dock. "This is it. I'm home," Blake said with a nervous tone. Izuku put a hand on her shoulder. It's alright Blake, I'm right here with you. There's no need to be nervous, Izuku said. But I've been away for so long, and we didn't exactly part on the best terms, Blake said. You were young and stupid back then. And from what you have told me about them, I doubt they hold it against you, they'll just be happy that you are back, Izuku said. I wish I could believe you, Blake said. Well, there's only one way to find out, Izuku said. Yeah. Only one way. Thanks for coming all this way for me, Blake said. Blake then kissed Izuku on the cheek. I'd do anything for you, Izuku said, with a big smile. Blake smiled back. As the two walked through Menagerie, Izuku felt the gaze of many eyes watching him. Why is everyone looking at me, Izuku asked. Because you're human. Menagerie was given to the Faunus as a refuge for them. And whilst humans are allowed to come to Menagerie, not many do. And of those that do, most of them are diplomats. So they are probably thinking there's a meeting between Menagerie and another kingdom, Blake said. I see. And I suppose they think it's something bad, Izuku said. I wasn't going to say it, but... Yeah, Blake said. It's fine, Blake. Considering everything the Faunus have been through, I'd be surprised if they weren't wary, Izuku said. But things shouldn't be like that, Blake said. You're right, they shouldn't. But this is how they are. And it will take multiple lifetimes to change, Izuku said. I love you, Izuku, Blake said. I love you too, Izuku said. The two then crested a hill that gave them a large view of many buildings below. There it is. Home, Blake said. Which one, Izuku said. That one, Blake said, pointing to a big mansion in the middle of the valley. Huh. That's your mansion. That's where you grew up, Izuku asked. Yes. What's so surprising by that, Blake asked. Well, from the way you've told me about your past, I didn't think you were the daughter of the leader of Menagerie, Izuku said. I guess that's fair. Just to clarify, I spent my childhood here, but in my early teens I left, Blake said. I see. So are we just going to stand here, or Izuku asked. Can't turn back now, Blake said. The two then walked down the hill to the mansion. Blake walked up to the door and banged the knocker. A few moments later the door opened and behind it was a woman who looked a lot like Blake. The only differences was the length of her hair and her skin tone. Blake, the woman questioned in disbelief. Hi Mom, Blake said. Callie stepped forward and hugged Blake. My baby girl, Callie said. Blake hesitated for a moment, before she hugged Callie back and a small smile appeared on her face. I'm home, Blake said. Yes, you are, Callie said. The two then parted. I told you, you had nothing to worry about, Izuku said. Well, hello there. Blake, mind introducing us, Callie asked. Izuku, this is my mother, Callie. Mom, this is Izuku Midoriya, and he's my boyfriend, Blake said. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. Belladonna, Izuku said. Please, call me Callie, my dear. It's only a matter of time before I become your mother-in-law, might as well start now, Callie said. Mom, Blake yelled. Well, I can already tell he's a keeper. He brought you back to me, Callie said. I can't take all the credit. In fact, I didn't really do anything, it was her team that helped her out, Izuku said. I wouldn't say that. You were the one to distract me. You got me to relax and take care of myself. The others just helped me face my demons, Blake said. So modest. You certainly have better taste in men now, Callie said. Whatever role you played, it brought my daughter home to me. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Callie said. Callie then hugged Izuku. Izuku blushed at Callie's embrace, and he became stiff. Such a big strong boy, Callie whispered into his ear, making Izuku's skin crawl. After a few moments, Callie released Izuku. Let's head inside. You can tell me everything over some tea, Callie said. All right, Blake said. The three then entered the mansion. Hey, where's Dad? Blake asked. Gira is out on a diplomatic meeting in Mistral, Callie said. Oh. That's a shame, Blake said. Yeah. I hate when he's not around. It gets so boring around here without him. But I guess that'll change with you two here. Especially in the bedroom, Callie said. Blake and Izuku blushed. Mom, Blake yelled. Callie just smirked. Don't worry. I don't mind, Callie said. And perhaps I could borrow him, Callie whispered to Blake. Mom. What are you? Blake whispered. So Izuku, tell me about yourself, Callie said. Izuku did so over some tea, before Blake started telling Callie about what happened since she left. During this, however, Izuku felt something was off. Callie would get very close to Izuku, so close that they were touching. Callie would also make some comments that he found quite suggestive. However, Blake didn't react, so Izuku just assumed that this is just how Callie was. How wrong was he about to find out? Night had now fallen and Blake and Izuku were watching a movie. Well, at first at least. Things had been getting steamy between them, until Callie came and joined them, wearing a nightgown that seemed way too small. She sat next to Izuku, squeezing him between herself and Blake, which didn't help with his raging erection. About an hour later the movie had come to an end. Blake had fallen asleep whilst Izuku was still wide awake. Is Blake asleep? Callie asked. Yeah. I should, Izuku said. Good, Callie interrupted. Callie then jumped onto Izuku's lap. So what do you think? Madonna asked. I don't really know. And I don't really want to think about, Deku said. Why do you say that? Madonna asked. Because it's something that could plausibly happen, Deku said. That or you get slapped, Madonna said. That's possible too, Deku said. You best be prepared for either outcome, Madonna said. I'm prepared for whatever comes my way, Deku said.